Welcome viewers to another fabulous episode of Unapologetically Free. Now, today I am going to do a recap of the benefits as well as the experience that I have had on No Fap since day one. Now, I'll split it into three main phases, and here goes. Now, the first phase of No Fap, which is from week 1 to around week 3, is what I would call the adaptation phase. Now, in this phase is to me the hardest phase that any no fapper can go through, because when I first went on this phase, I remember the first 7 days, my entire physiology and mood is all over the place. I felt anxious. There were days where I even felt mildly depressed and just in general feel weak, weird, and just wanting to get off and go back to my old habits. But what I realized is as I go on through the days and into weeks, when I started noticing certain benefits such as the lowering of my voice and as well as that inconsistent sexual energy that sometimes arise in me, as well as the fluctuating libido, it motivated me to just push through this period. And that is when I reached the second phase of No Fap, which is what I call the neutral phase. This is around from week 4 all the way to week 8. Now in this phase, I started to feel calm, I started to feel energetic, and in terms of the libido, it's either mild or at times it's so much in the background I do not even notice it that much. And over here, one of the greatest benefits I experience is calmness, but at the same time, there still exist certain fluctuations in my emotions at this stage. I remember experiencing bouts of aggression and even anger at this stage, but it has become less frequent compared to the initial first 3 weeks, where every single day might be different. At this point, I would say there has been more positive emotions than negative, but in this phase, negative emotions are still present. Then this brings me to this final phase, at least so far that I am in, which I would call this phase a hopeful phase. Now this is from week 9 all the way to now, and of course as the video progresses I will go on and share more about this phase. Why I call this phase hopeful is because I've been realizing that these few days my libido has been gradually increasing. Now it's no longer the same kind of uncontrollable libido that I experienced in my first few weeks. Instead, it is this moderate sense of libido that's very, to use a word to explain, it's very round. It's full, but it's not uncontrolled. And I feel like this newfound energy, which I always describe as the sun in my chest, just allows me to do things now not just simply with calmness, but with confidence. And it's a wonderful place to be in. Now this happens despite myself at times not eating healthily, and I'm so glad that there is just this in Eastern philosophy they call this there's this chi that is in you, which in my opinion it just means that your body is now using the nutrients that your semen has instead of just spilling it every single day through watching pornography and the likes. And this has been so key, because I can just literally feel this energy building up, and when I get to it, I am more productive than I was without No Fap. Now, one thing to be sure, it does not mean that No Fap will change your life fully. You will still need to put in the effort. An unhealthy diet is still unhealthy, and if you do not hit the weights in the gym, your muscles still will not grow. But one thing is for sure, you just simply get more energy and more drive to be able to do the things that you love, things that you believe in, because now you are becoming more and more self-aware and no longer people-pleasing, and that to me is one of the most fantastic thing about No Fap, and that is why I will continue on this journey, and I hope to see you at the end of this No Fap challenge. So if you like this video, like it, comment on it, as well as subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again.